Hey guys, we're back. We're probably gonna finish this today because I looked up a walkthrough and just looked at the index, and it looks like I'm almost at the end. So if I finish, I've got two options. The next games that I was gonna work through was I actually kind of wanted to do the whole Myst series. And now it's kind of a great chance since I can't really actively do like the super active combat games just yet. The other was I'm currently working on what will hopefully be my first Unity asset. I posted some pictures in my Discord. So that's another option, is I could work on that. So yeah, if you guys have a preference, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna dive into this and see if we can finish this up. I don't even know where that is. One day I will return next to you. I don't know if that's right or not. Let's see.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here.
One day I will return to your side.
Blood
I was so close. I'm actually really impressed with myself there. It's been a long time since I've taken French, so I'm really happy that I actually got that right. At least right enough.
This was Cindy the Scar.
Oh, that's like hiding. Whoops. I can't move it. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. Hey, could you spit it out again? Go. Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The red-dyed fuel oil glistens. This was painted very recently.
I smell heavy fuel
and
oil.
Blood. Some of it may even be yours. Looks like a giant mop was used to turn it into lettering. Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable.
Hey! Hey, here you go. There you go. Being a little fussy. But we got him right next to us, though. Yeah? Okay, come here. He probably wants to be home. Here we go. Oh, did you spit all over yourself? Spit up all over yourself again? That's a problem there. You have to hold it until that dries up. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Yeah. There we go.
officer.
He might still
Care
want
to
food, but
play
I
a
forgot the
game with
blanket
the lonely
upstairs,
old
so
man?
if he does, then I'm gonna have to go grab it.
Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
Officer,
Where's Renee?
I just can't do this right now. The Union, the prick is gone. I can barely believe it, but he's really gone.
Oh.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Run where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
You're okay. Was he killed during the mercenary tribunal?
Oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives ending violently. That's how he wanted to go. Sadly, it was not the case.
How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this
We're gonna do a
morning.
quick scan of the map
Wasn't
before we
even
try to go
supposed to be
to the
working
end, though.
for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Do you think our conversations about his job pushed him to go there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable. It is what it is, part of life really. But to know someone for 79 years,
He's got hiccups. That's
then
probably
one
what's
day
upsetting
they're
him.
just gone.
What? Yes, you have my hair.
I just don't know anymore. About anything really. But you must need something.
No, that's okay. Right back here. Yep. It's okay. So there's nothing new in here. I know. What's wrong? Okay, guys. I'm just gonna turn the camera off for a second because for a bit because I don't have the other thing and see if he needs food. Hey, come on. Let's try this. Oh, that's probably not helping that your foot's stuck there. There we go. Spin the baby. Spin. Hi. Flip the baby. Is this what you need? Hey, is that what you need? No? I mean, he's not acting hungry. Maybe. Okay, no, I don't think he's hungry. Alright. It's okay. It's okay. Let the baby. Here we go, okay? Maybe he needs to be balanced. He just needs balance or play or something, I think. Hey? Is that it? I'm not really expecting there to be anything here. Does not look like there is, but...
Give me a moment.
Nope. Nothing there. I'm not expecting there to be too much around here, but... No. I mean, there is always a chance, too, that the baby's just going to be getting fussy because he did have his first round of shots. And, so that could make him... Like, he could potentially get a fever and stuff. He seems to be okay with just being held, though, so... Okay, you can play with Mommy. I'm gonna come in here and see what I can buy.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't...
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big fritta.
Oh, here we go.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There we go.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint... Okay, here. Okay, here.
There
I
we go.
hope Saint...
If that's not enough to get me through the game...
A lorry stuck in the...
My guess is that there just isn't a lot, anything much, if anything, to do here. Aside from finishing some stuff up, which is okay. But I do want to, like, double check.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Pain, that's what your strike brought upon
Any
us.
political movement goes through a period of strife. Shame you got mixed up in it, though. Yet
I don't know if
goes
you guys
back
can
to
hear
an
his
older era
hiccups.
where this was commonplace. You have a true boyadero heart.
Okay, so where is everybody?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
What's gonna happen
Time will
next?
tell. I'll tell Everard you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
There's like a box up here behind you. This is locked down. I mean, I can get the box up. Yes. It's just money. I don't need money. That's fine. We're just gonna
My
double check
man, you're
everything.
alive. Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive?
Alive and lumping.
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. Had a strong sense of finality to it. So what's next? You heading back to Jamrock now? Talker's local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
It wasn't the local union muscle, by the
Hey,
way.
that's just what I heard. Old wives' tale. So, what next?
Still looking around loose threads to tie
Good luck
up.
with that, my man. Ain't easy being you. But hey, you're still breathing, right?
Ease into it.
Nope.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
You look sad. What's going on?
I'm okay, man. Just the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct.
Okay. Settings were the old lady one. Falling asleep.
Wow! A cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell? You know what that is? Cool! That's cool! Only the coolest
Wow.
goods in Revachol. I've got
Yes,
sneakers,
it is cool that we
sneakers,
nearly died.
extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. Good joke, officer! Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the side.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom. That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
What am I doing here then if there are no permits?
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the Gossamer state.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn. It's safe to say he's referring to the near absence of
Okay,
regulation.
okay.
Hyper cool.
Comfy paints?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distribute anything for you.
Oh wait, what's this over here? Okay. Gonna do a quick run through the... Okay. So we're probably gonna talk to the Fisher lady. To see about the boat. Back this way. Hi. I'm gonna try putting him back down low. Now that he's no longer hiccuping, he's calmed down. I'm betting she's probably how I get over there.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
I got shot.
Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble, though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen.
Partner got shot too.
What do you expect? Police officers get put into dangerous situations all
Ready
the
for
time.
bed?
Sometimes they get shot. It's a rough trade you're in. Still, I'm sorry to hear about your partner. He seemed
alright.
to... That's the best you can...
Okay, that's it. I'm guessing that there isn't going to be anything. I kind of want to check the church, though. Just because I'm wondering if there's going to be anything else there now that the lady's dead. Wait.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, maybe she was different. I swear she was the other person we met, but I guess I was wrong. I don't know why I thought it was the same person. Alright. Let's just go talk to Lady about... Hey, Savage Prince. I do not yet have alert command, but I have an idea for it. But we gotta... There's other more important stuff to do with the bot first. And I have to finish my 3D model of my mascot first. Thank you, Fiddler. Much appreciated. And I'm sorry if that was a
Officer,
slow
what
response.
happened? You're limping.
Oh, that
Why are
wasn't
you limping? You
super
look
slow.
terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with
I'm
you,
gonna try and put them down.
reprimanding
You
you
want
for
back down?
falling and hurting your knee.
Here you go. Okay? Here. Keep calm, okay? As soon as I put him down, of course he wakes up. No, okay, you don't need that. It just, it keeps him calm, so. I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. He would have played it. You seem angry. Why?
Look at you. You can barely walk.
It's nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing. Looks like you've got banged up real good. What happened to you anyway? We heard gunshots from the town. They were closer than usual.
You see, the other guy's 2 dead, 1 in the hospital.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
I'm not a killer, I'm a cop.
Hi. I guess you are. I understand that's how it goes. Of course. Can I help you with something?
I need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
What's on the island? I saw some ruins through the binoculars.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
Hey, who has been there?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
Twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Is there anything else I should know
Well,
about getting there?
Most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm gonna borrow your
If you
boat.
promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Okay.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes.
Alright.
Please be conservative with the fuel.
Okay, so let's go ask the kids about the island before we go. I had a feeling there had to be a reason for these
A
kids.
scruffy-haired little boy
They've
kicks
been to
a
the
stone
island.
while the
On that island?
Yes, I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
Wait, you mean shells?
I don't know what these are.
Okay, what then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No. Yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes,
Something about lights?
I don't know.
Hey, can you tell me anything else about this guy?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Okay, what does he look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go there.
Our father killed himself.
Well, that's kind of brutal.
Don't say that, he didn't.
Say nothing.
I'm sorry.
Is that all you know? Is there anything else you can tell me?
There's
Okay. much for the resub. Hmm. I don't know what I'm gonna need over there is the big thing. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys have a preference for Mist or 3D if we finish the game, let me know. Let's do logic. Okay, off we go. I'm gonna take a boat. You said that the boat was yellow. That does not... I guess it's kind of yellow.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror. The boat's belly is a shiny yellow color, industrial paint over fresh tar. You see it reflect off the water, along with the factory number, A72. SRV made. This machine represents humanitarian aid from a workers' state on the Samaran Isola. The ROO logo on the engine gives it away. That and a white 5-pointed star. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay.
Yes.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this. There. This is now a rock and roll skiff. Why? Because rock and roll. Yeah. Sad rock and roll. Tune it to Sad FM. Sad FM is a radio station specialized...
Alright, get in ride. Let's go. Hey? Let's go. Hi. Figures. He's like dead asleep until I put him down.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
Yeah.
Want to be free. Want to be free.
Wonder if this is actually supposed to be under this.
It will last forever.
really weird shimmer on these rocks. I wonder if that's a issue that I learned about in 3D modeling. Try this again. There you go. No. There you go.
The boat comes to a slow stop. You turn the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. The time has come.
All right.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
What for?
For bringing supplies, munitions, and fuel. You could also raise it in order to lock the western bay of Revachol.
Lock them.
Enemies.
Okay, what kind of
Enemies of the commune of Revachol. Enemies of madness, lunacy, of the apocalypse taking place here.
We should come here first. Tires are falling apart. Okay, so there's nothing else there. You're interested in something new. That's what we saw probably going into the water.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What's that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Under the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind under the rain quietly falling on the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other. The soft raindrops. Like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work.
In the west.
A silent hiss. Sea air moving through the needles
In
of a
the
pine
east?
tree. The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers. Raindrops
I felt like
fall on
Superman
water,
hearing.
strangely quiet.
Ahead.
Full, a low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Beyond that, further
Air
north.
flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air Cossacks flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
Below the silence.
A jitter. A sound impatient to happen, but not yet in this world.
Barrel says ICM, you see a star with little specks on it. No brush from the point operated viewer. Okay, So I have to go through here. This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, large caliber. Careful, stairs have collapsed.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right.
Put your hand on the machine.
It's cold, rust flakes off, and sticks to your palm. The room fills with a pervasive chemical smell as dark brown liquid flows into the tank. There's a red starter switch on one side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other.
Like the
A tiny
switch?
red light gutters inside the burnt plastic.
Pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
Where do the wires lead?
Downstairs somewhere, or into the lighting perhaps? You can't tell. The tank is far from full, but there should be enough inside to keep it going for a day.
Okay.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracol blanket. It stands out because it's freshly washed.
Okay.
Someone has been squatting here very recently. The fire guy the twins mentioned.
Okay, I wonder
You
if...
push the rest of the thought through pain thick as molasses without really concentrating on it. Technically speaking, you could rest here if you're hurting. Someone else has. It should be possible.
No time to rest now. Like, just one health, and I had a ton of healing stuff, so... If I was missing more health, maybe. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. The candles planted on a broken rangefinder. Moth-bitten bedsheet.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures. Popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin. Husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Does anything stand out as unusual?
Not that you can tell. This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment.
Okay.
You do feel there's something you're not getting here, though. Oh well. The print in some of these is pretty small, though. This person has good eyesight.
This. Okay. I might actually switch to that. Okay. Great blast arm must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it. And come on here. Yes, I can.
Green paint flicks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
What's this?
A rattling sound, like teeth. The keyboard hasn't been functional in decades. This must be the console of another radio computer, albeit a much, much older model. The wires from the generator upstairs are routed into its innards. Urgence Ouvert reads one dial key. Allumer reads another. Radio diffuser says the frequency band. This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Slide the radio
The dial
dial?
slides under the dusty glass, dark and silent, despite the power being on. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words "failed insula" are written on the band.
Continue.
It's an air-gapped system, an off-air military model. Its circuits are nearly impossible to bend, i.e., it cannot be remote controlled.
Turn emergency
The
open.
door comes screeching to a halt. Behind it, you see a hole in the concrete wall where light shines in.
Yeah, I'm not. There you go. No? What do you want? Okay. Wanna play? Is that it? I don't know, you're making weird faces. I'm hoping that in the next week or so I'll be able to get him like a good playmat. Because then we can like maybe set him down and let him play.
Pollen drifts in the light shaft. The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle, a dim ambient orange.
I just want to see if now that I have the light on, if I can see something that I didn't see before. Doesn't look like it though. Yeah, I want to check this over here first. Match the jam shut. A firing slit. Okay. Cargo ships. Cracking. No? Okay, I'm gonna go through the other door first. The blast door. Small white flowers blossom all around me. Okay. Oh, I found a dude!
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours. Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp.
Are you the fire guy?
You what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell two kids to put out their fire?
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How? I should have burned that console down.
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water. The fascists were right about rock and roll.
I mean, it's a good thing I had fuel then.
It is degenerate. Hip gyrating mental illness music.
Nice gun you've got.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is that a Belle McGrave?
It's a 3-Angong 446.
Southeast Samarin made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
Military aid. From our brothers in the Signal commune.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
Okay. I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down and not one move.
Yeah. One move and you'll kill me. Put me against the wall. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross. Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
There, behind them, across the Delta, the Insacom building. Coalition government in Celindian mission control.
You're a holdover from the army?
Yes, I am from the Insulindian Citizens Militia. Recruited from Jamrock in 07. Trained in the École de Contrôle Ariane. Consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained.
Like fallen, but
I wrote a criticism of myself
he resumed
and
duties?
resumed
And
partisan
probably
duties.
Guilt?
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Been on this island for 43 years?
No. I've been on other islands too. I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was on E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
How have you survived?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Now hold on there.
Choice.
You're insane and grotesque. Everyone steals. Vegetables, supplies. It's the life of a dog.
Okay. What is this place?
It's not an island. What? It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're a soldier from the army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army. Like you belong to the Moralist Party.
You said this is your term of
You're
surrender?
the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
With the RCM, let's just leave it at that.
Let's. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans ce monde. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty.
Yeah, he's been on these islands trying to essentially enact his duty to defend for nearly 50 years.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
Communists signed the Revacholian Instrument of Surrender.
Only the army. Liberal reactionaries signed it for them. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I am a political commissar of the Communist Party, and the party never surrendered.
He just wipes the blood from his chin.
Just gonna say understood.
I don't think you did. You live in a delusion. Radio shows, speed racing, and sporting goods. It's not real.
Have you concealed yourself?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
What was it like?
What was it like? There was hope. A little hope. They needed to snuff it out. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Krasmasov coursing in their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequencies dead.
Alright guys, hold tight. I'm gonna be right back, and then we will continue.